Up next, the Jazz taking on the Knicks. For the Jazz, the best in the business all season long. The cream of the crop. They look to continue that dominance tonight. Knicks, Jazz. Coming up next on 2K Sports. Grant, as the season draws to a close, most individual player stats are becoming more solidified.
And that can affect players' mentalities, B.A., since certain numbers may bring bonuses or trade interests. Meanwhile, winning still has to be job number one.
All right, a report waiting for us courtside with all the details on this standout season for MP.
He just had an all-time moment, breaking Wilt Chamberlain's single-season points record. Him and Wilt are still the only players in NBA history with over 4,000 points in a year. He told me he hopes to add to this record tonight. I'm betting he will, guys.
I'm with you. No doubt about that. Now, New York starting five. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Kolek in at point. Bridges outside. About a minute played here so far in the first. Anunoby can't get it to go. Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Wherever OG Anunoby goes, his teams win a lot of games, Clark.
Yeah, you think about his second season. I mean, BA, part of the 2019 Raptors title squad was Anunoby. I mean, his defense is superb, and it affects winning in a big-time way.
We don't know if we'll be able to call MP a once-in-a-lifetime player just yet. But with the way things have gone for him, we might be able to do that soon enough.
Yeah, it would take a monumental fall-off for MP to not continue skyrocketing up the pantheon of players. The way he plays, the determination to improve and succeed, he is almost destined to be one of the best to ever play.
Towns finds Bridges. Hart with a screen on MP. Shot clock at 5. From downtown, it's hauled in by Collier. Utah has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Beyond the arc, MP no good. New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Bridges, and it's in there.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
The Jazz have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Puts up a deep 3, and MP with the 3. MP's got 9, and the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Anunoby can't get it to go. Utah leading. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. That one doesn't drop. The Knicks have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Anunoby on the wing. He buries it from 3.
Nice job of setting himself up for that shot right there. Anunoby knocking down the 3.
MP outside, takes the 3, gets the 3 ball to go. 12 points for him, and it's not often you can say this. MP atop the leaderboard for both Rookie of the Year and League MVP.
Yeah, not often at all. I mean, when you think about the fact that MP was a second-round pick, it's truly remarkable. And remember, only the legendary Wilt Chamberlain was able to win both awards in a single season. Will MP make it a party of 2?
Pass to Kessler. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
Bridges outside. Anunoby on the wing. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Now here's Bridges. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on MP. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. A big group substitution here for Utah. Nurkic has checked in for Kessler. Love comes in for Larry Markkinen. Sensabaugh has checked in for Bailey. And Mikhailuk subbed in for Collier. Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I'd take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here's Clarkson. The rebound by the Jazz. And this team has been unstoppable away from their own arena. Up there with some of the best road teams we've ever seen.
No question about that. It's hard enough to win in this league with the parity, but to do it away from your home floor and
MP getting it done for the Jazz. Talk about three-point shooting. He piled up 18 points from range that quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
On the floor for New York. Filling out the wing. Here's Kolek. No made baskets yet. Clarkson passes to Towns. Towns getting it done under the hoop.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. MP's got 21 points in the game.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He dropped 69 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Clock at 6. Towns for 3. Here's McBride. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Misses the wing 3. The Knicks have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Clarkson. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
And this is what you like. I mean, Clarkson using that tight handle of his to create space.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. MP's got 27.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. A different look here for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Bailey subbed in for Sensabaugh. Josh Hart's checked in for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for McBride. And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And it's always a great time to check on the power rankings. Things heating up here in March. You take a look at the Knicks. They're hanging in there at that same 5th spot and hoping to climb higher.
When I look at Utah, they've had a cold stretch and are desperately looking to end their losing streak. You can bet tensions are high in that locker room.
Pass to Bridges, and the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
1:02 left in the first half of this one. Anunoby passes to Bridges. Stolen by MP. Here's Bailey. Anunoby covering to the paint. Pass to Bailey. The three is up. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Bridges. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Bridges has got 9.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to MP from deep. And again, it's Utah with a three.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Kolek. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the middle. Here's Anunoby. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
A deep three from MP. From beyond the arc and then some. MP's got 36 points. And we finished off one half of play. It's the Jazz. They lead by 8. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. Drums. They're thinking about the shot. Nice try. Give it up for the participants.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down. Now, someone on this set, I believe, actually won Rookie of the Year, but, geez, it was so long ago, memory failed. And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the New York Knicks. They've got to play with... Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Markkanen and Kessler are the big men. MP is out there with Collier, and it's Bailey in at the three. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half.
Mikal Bridges cleared for takeoff.
Jacks up a three, and MP with a basket on the assist from Collier. Collier's got 5 assists tonight.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul so far. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back to you, B.A.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Brad.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player. So it definitely runs in the family.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
MP outside. Let's go with a three. MP buries the triple.
Hey, everybody's got a 3-shot now. MP's is looking really nice.
Towns on a screen. The three. The rebound by Markkanen. Jazz leading by 10. MP left side. Pass to Collier. Oh, there's the alley. Here's Kolek, yet to see a basket. And here's Hart. Here's Towns. 5 to shoot. Shot is off. 4 for 7 in the game now. The Jazz have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Another 3 for Utah.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Let's see some of the numbers here for MP. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Towns. Inside. Out to Bridges. Towns on a screen. Lets the 3 fly. And Bridges good for 3. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
Fires the 3. Goes back up. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kessler. And a look now at the Utah Jazz's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings.
Most teams get a bit worried looking at a road schedule like this one, but they've been really strong on the road. They might be looking forward to getting away from home.
Kevin Love's checked in for Utah. McBride, he's checked in for New York.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Oh, what a response from MP.
Oh, so competitive. MP with the response 3. This guy is all about winning.
Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, B.A., building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give them any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Clark, last season, Josh Hart played nearly 38 minutes per game, more than anyone else in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't take possessions off. He's an old-school throwback kind of guy, just a do-it-all player. Doesn't really have a specific position, but you know the effort and the production is going to be there pretty much every night.
Knicks trail by 12. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Here's Kolek, still without a bucket. Shot clock at 6. Such a wide open look.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Hits the three-pointer.
MP doing a nice job with the quick catch and shoot, not wanting to waste those touches.
New York has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. New York working the ball around now. Three-pointer, Bridges. And the Knicks, another 3.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Anunoby on the wing. Pass to Kolek. Here's Hart. Anunoby on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. No luck on that one. And so it's the Utah Jazz now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And the 3-ball has been huge in building. Markkanen against Hart. Bridges outside. Hart outside. He launches. That misses.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical. Add a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
So on the floor for New York, we've got OG Anunoby. Karl Anthony Towns is out. Out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Kolek in at the 1.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Knicks trail by 17. Bridges fires. He drills the wide-open jumper.
Bridges knew there was daylight, using his sleight of hand to get the bucket.
Shoots a 3. Marking it outside. He's off from 3. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Now Hart. Yes! Using that window!
You really see Hart's athleticism inside. I mean, he can bounce, he can twist and turn, really good body control. Whatever it takes to score, he usually can make it happen.
And again!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Here's Towns. Rebounded by Markkanen.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Oh, he can't jam it home.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Outside Hart. Now Towns. Outside Anunoby from downtown. Oh, the shot is off. Utah with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Jazz.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And it's another win for this team. 54 victories for them this year.
And they obviously learned a thing or two in the first game of this season series. They played with a purpose tonight and even things up at 1-1 against the Knicks.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Here's Bridges. Lets it go. Anunoby can't get it to go.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Nails it from beyond the arc.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off. Good work between the teammates that time, leading him perfect.
And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Kolek. So we see the Jazz taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Yeah, so tonight I'm thinking about serving up my famous Sam.
Going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here before the tip-off. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan. Greg, not many games remain in the season, and the posturing beginning for these teams as they jostle for postseason positioning.
Yeah, this is the time to give full effort and to really communicate. When the pressure rises, teams can either gel together or fall apart.
And so George will bring it up for Washington. And now Washington's starting group. We've got George. Young is up there with Koulibaly. Then it's Czar, and it's Champagny in at the power forward position.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
From outside the arc. Rebound by the Wizards. George looking around. Young, right side. The three. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Here's the Jazz with the ball. And how about this team? They've certainly impressed on the road this season, now up over 25 wins.
Well, give their coaching staff a lot of credit for preparing them to come into hostile environments and just totally silence the crowd. This team's character and how prepared they are makes them a nightmare matchup for anyone in our league.
And a good offensive board. And again. The bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside. Now, he was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priorities straight. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. From deep three-point land, another miss by MP.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
He had a nice open look right there.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
So for the Wizards, their last game, a loss to the Knicks in New York.
You got to give him an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
Well, that's a classic example of a tough road loss. If they had been at home with their crowd's energy behind them, things may have turned out differently.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Toronto got the job done. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
Jazz leading by 4. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and the Jazz, another 3.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Over to the left wing. Outside, George. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. George has got 5 points so far.
Mano a mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Here's Johnson. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Wizards passing it around. Here's Bagley. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Undrafted back in 2021, Tim, Justin Champagnie is coming into his own.
Yeah, he and his twin brother Julian both getting opportunities, and in the last few seasons solidifying themselves that they can play in this league and have a role on a good team.
They really have. So on the floor for Washington, we've got Bagley. Johnson is out there with Young. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's Champagnie in at the 4 spot. Will not go. This is off the front iron. To the inside. Koulibaly with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. To Champagnie. Here's Johnson. Filipowski grabs the board.
and you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
And a wide open look for MP. And the 3 off target. Wizards trail by 9. Johnson kicks to Young. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time.
Well, that's one thing about Trae Young. He has never seen a 3 he didn't like.
Pass to MP. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Buries it from three-point range. MP's got 18 points in the game.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Here's Koulibaly. And Washington again with the bucket.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
MP outside. From downtown, and the Jazz, another 3.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. Trailing by 10. Last time they met was in Washington.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Well, they have to stay aggressive, but protecting the basketball is at the top of the whiteboard. There's a balance.
And for the latest news on MP, let's hear from Aaron LaForce on the sideline.
Well, talking with the coaching staff about the growth of MP, they've been impressed with the amount he's added to his offensive repertoire. Coach said when he came in, he only had a couple of moves, but now he can attack a defense in any way that he wants. I'm very proud of the effort he puts in to expand his game. Guys, the development has been outstanding.
It has been. The toolkit growing day by day. Thanks. Young from outside. The rebound by the Jazz. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focus on getting good looks.
They move the ball well, and let's face it, they've got plenty of pure shooters on that roster.
Looking for Koulibaly. He gets it there. Here's Song. That one a little long. Jazz leading by 13. MP outside. Marking in a screen on Koulibaly. Hits it from three-point range. MP's got 27.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
With the step back. To halt the run, and it's laid up and in by Young.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
From deep three-point territory. And so it's Utah, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. We come back right after this.
If they watch film, they knew this was coming. But it's like the storm rolling in just surprised them.
Yeah, it's hailing. Let's take a moment now and swing on over to the playoff picture in the Eastern Conference.
Right now for Washington, they're not going to make the playoffs. We knew that. But they did show glimpses of what they could eventually be. Unfortunately, all of that will happen.
And that's all for us. Now it's
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback. One side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
Markkanen and Kessler man the post position. George out there with MP. And it's Bailey in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
A 3-ball. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pass to Koulibaly. Shot from 12. Kessler with the rebound.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
A 3. And another 3 for Utah.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Now, here is Young. 5 points in the game. The Wizards with another miss.
And that miss makes them 0 for 4 to start this quarter. Not exactly the start they were hoping for.
Hands it from downtown.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at the Celtics. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at Utah, they wanted the top spot badly, and they did just that. A real testament to both their chemistry and work ethic.
Pass to Champagny. And again, unable to change momentum here. Down low. MP outside. They get it again. Launches a 3. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing. How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
Tim, it feels like the bigger the stakes, the better we're going to see Trae Young play.
Well, Kevin, he's had his moments in the playoffs, and he embraced.
Good, he hits again.
And with 40 points for him, his climb towards history continues.
GA, it seems like every time he takes the floor, it's a step closer to the record for most 40-point games in a season.
And historians might have guessed that the most 40-point games in a year was from Wilt Chamberlain's incredible 1962 campaign. It will be hard to match 63 games of 40 or more, but this young fella just might do it. Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
On the wing, George. Pass to Koulibaly. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on MP. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Jazz.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
And Utah, another 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Pass to Bagley. To the middle. Boom, he jams it straight down.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
MP outside. Off target from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Yep, that one goes in there. Koulibaly's got 5 points now this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Collier. Still yet to score. 18 feet out. And got it! Another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's Carrington. And so it's MP making things happen for the Utah Jazz. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not.
With some changes, Hendricks is checked in, and MP subbed in for Mikhailuk. Sarr's checked in for the Wizards. So the Wizards 5 right now. Marvin Bagley is out there with Song. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Johnson, and it's Young in at the point guard. Middleton the pass to Sarr. Looking to get it going. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Shooting for Washington, Trae Young. One shot.
Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure. Johnson nails the baby hook.
That wingspan of Johnson helps him score around the rim. It's about 6'10", which is very good for a wing.
This one for 3. They grab their own miss. Pass to Filipowski. Another shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Washington. And here's Young from the arc. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got his 3rd assist on the night. For Utah, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the 3rd. Pretty cold down the stretch. From past the arc, Washington with the rebound.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And the Jazz making a change here. Anderson's checked in. And then for Washington, Champagne's checked in. And Georgia subbed in for Chris Middleton. MP looking around. And that's good for 2. MP's got 54 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And here's Young from the arc.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
The shot comes out.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And it's good. 2 points. MP. He's got 56 points in the game.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Jazz.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And when you look at the season for these guys, they have amassed a lot of wins, 57, and adding in tonight, it'll make it 58.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
And George kicks to Young. But it's no good. Utah has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. MP, no good. Three-pointer on the way. And Koulibaly gets it to go.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Puts up a deep 3. MP, no good. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
MP. 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line for 2.
And the second free throw, good. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Hung outside, out to the wing. Saw the pass to Champagny. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this...
I'm here with one of the victors. MP, you were...
Hey,
Kevin, over to you.
Terrific job, Jennifer.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Tonight, we'll see the Utah Jazz as they play against the Denver Nuggets here in Ball Arena. Brian Anderson here, joined by, well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
The starters for Utah, Markkanen and Kessler are the big men. MP is out there with George, and it's Bailey in at the three.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
Hardaway against MP. No good on the triple. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I spoke with the head coach for the Nuggets. He told me when he was watching film of their opponent, what stood out was Lauri Markkanen's efficiency. Coach said Markkanen doesn't need high usage to be effective. He gets a lot of his points off of movement, and he brings versatility to this offense. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, the size is there, but the vertical is what really is eye-popping with Aaron Gordon.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Hardaway from outside. Fires in the triple.
Well, this is Tim Hardaway Jr.'s game. Knock down threes. Stretch the court, both horizontally and vertically.
MP with it. Checked by Gordon. Puts up a three. Another three for Utah.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Hardaway, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
MP with it. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. From deep. Gordon pulls it in. Denver has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Chalk up 2 there.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look. Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it.
And the Jazz pushing it up now. Murray against MP. From behind the arc. Connects from downtown. MP's got 9.
Well, great hustle from MP. That's recognizing an opportunity to beat everybody up the floor.
Hardaway from outside. Knocks down the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Jazz trail by 3. MP outside. Fires for 3. Watson with the rebound. Denver's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And here's Gordon from the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Gordon's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. And a new group getting ready for Utah. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Kessler. Filipowski comes in for Larry Markkinen. Sensabaugh is checked in for Bailey. And it's Collier in for George. The Jazz have gone 3 of 8 so far. And there's the screen. MP outside. Three-pointer. And that's his 4th bucket in 9 attempts.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Now here's Johnson. He's covered closely. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Boy, what a crafty move by Cam Johnson. Again, you got to guard the 3. That allows him to balance it with the dribble drive.
There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Sends it home from three-point land.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now. Boy, this guy not necessarily a knockdown threat from deep, but when you give him that type of room, he will make you pay.
A deep 3 from MP. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Outside Johnson. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Johnson's got 5 now.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
No one covering.
Oh, and he with the big response, the tough young competitor that he is.
Here's Valanciunas. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. The Nuggets on top. They lead by 2. And if you... He's checked in for Holmes. And a switch here also for Utah. MP's checked in. Anderson's checked in for Utah. We've got Murray, Christian Brown out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Oh, MP showing the big range.
Oh, a wise move by MP. calling his own numbers in the two-man game.
And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Wizards was outstanding. He ended up with 59 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Great report there, Allie. And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Outside Brown. Johnson for three. Doesn't fall. Now 4 for 6. For Utah, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Oh, got that one up quick. MP's got 6 here in the quarter.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
George against Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And he can't get that one. Ooh, nice D from George. Pass to MP. 4-3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Valanciunas with a screen. And again, it's Denver missing. Jazz leading by 5. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. Denver has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Outside Brown. Pass to Valanciunas. Just 5 on the clock. That shot wide open. Johnson's got 13.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
And so George will bring it up for Utah. And this team has been unstoppable away from their own arena. Up there with some of the best road teams we've ever seen.
No question about that. It's hard enough to win in this league with the parity, but to do it away from your home floor and home fans, that's something to be proud of.
Pass to Murray. Over to the left wing. Valanciunas, he's open. Rebounded by the Jazz. Last time they met in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, they were dialed in from deep in that one. The basket must have looked as big as the ocean because they were hitting everything.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
Now here's Murray. He's coming off a 19-point game against Dallas.
I thought his physicality was crucial, too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Utah ahead, up by 8. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Please return to the center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Come on. They're thinking about a shot.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your...
And time now to swing it around as we take a look at the upcoming schedule.
I think for the Jazz, they know they're the top. Row, row, row. You know what that is, Ernie? Top diggity dog. Now, it's got to be as healthy as possible. Start preparing for round 1.
And following up what you say, it is a dog-eat-dog league. Some great teams going to be gunning for them. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report. Kicking off the second half, here's Will Hardy's 5. Markkanen and Kessler are the big men. George out there with MP, and it's Bailey in at the small forward position. Murray against George. Picked by Murray. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Jokic. 6 to shoot. Denver moving it around. And here's Gordon from the arc. Drains the triple. Gordon's got 8 points.
Wow, burying that jumper on a more consistent basis. Aaron Gordon's superb at realizing when to pull the trigger.
Pure from 3. Three-point range. And the Jazz lead by 8.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Jokic with a screen on George. Murray passes to Jokic. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. MP's got 42 in the game.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
George against Murray. Pass to Hardaway. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
What a beautiful blend of size and athleticism. Boy, Tim Hardaway Jr. is doing work inside.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home. Something that's more important than basketball. Brian?
Some good perspective. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. And the 3-point. Warner goes.
Are you kidding me? How about the range from MP? Look out.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Murray. The shot comes out. Ooh, nice D from George. Fires from deep. Yet another bucket. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
The shot's good.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
George passes to Bailey. Here's the 3. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Bailey. MP's got 54 points. 1:42 left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Murray. And here's Jokic. Gordon, the pass to Hardaway. Second chance effort. Jokic. Good D by Kessler.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And again, it's MP with a three. 7 points.
All night. He just won't let up.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Kessler. Filipowski comes in for Markkanen. Sensabaugh is checked in for Bailey. And it's Collier in for George. Utah leading by 22. Launches it. The offensive rebound. And Nurkic throws it down.
Well, Nurkic throwing his big weight around on the offensive glass right there. Go to work, Big Nurk.
Outside Johnson. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got his third assist of the night.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it. But it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
He got it again. Sensational. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Holmes, a screen on MP. Here's Brown, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Utah ahead. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Jokic is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Tyson in for Najee. Markkanen's checked in for Utah. MP comes in for Collier. For Denver, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Brown at the 2, Johnson at the 3. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Tyson in at the power forward position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. George passes to MP. Fires the 3. And another one! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Johnson inside. Markkanen's there. Brown passes to Jokic. Murray inside. George defending. Murray shot is good. Murray's gotten 4 this quarter.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
A quick shot there. It's off target.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And to encourage more mid-range and post-play, some have suggested moving the three-point line out there.
I do not like this idea, BA. You can't move the corner any further back. How many sideline violations do we already have? Let the game play as is.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. For the Nuggets, Gordon, he's checked in for Tyson. Watson comes in for Johnson. And Tim Hardaway subbed in for Brown. Then for Utah, Kessler comes in for Nurkic. And Bailey subbed in for Filipowski.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
From outside, off the mark. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Watson. Offline with a 3.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
There's the triple. Good. He hits again.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Denver moving it around. Gordon with a screen on MP. For 3, Hardaway. And again, it's Denver missing.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own 3.
Oh, another one falls. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Murray passes to Jokic. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Jokic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Jazz.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
Man, what a special year they're having. Picking up their 59th win.
It's just a great matchup for them. And they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense. Quick decision-making by MP. I love how confident he looked taking that shot.
Pass to Hardaway. It's Watson on the wing. Trying to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. On offense, here's Utah. MP outside. The three ball. Watson with a rebound. Jokic the screen. And the dunk by Jokic.
He is just an excellent pick-and-roll option. Jokic always uses his high basketball IQ to find and execute the right play.
No good. Right side, Hardaway. Here's Murray. Some solid defense from Williams. Here's Collier. The three. And MP good for three.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, he